shopping centered around you. One-stop shop that gives you more. Shopping centered around you. With a you get more. Superstore. Alice Superstore.
One of the superfoods that we're reading a lot about lately is quinoa. This is a grain native of South America that's hundreds, thousands of years old. This was a staple of the diet of the Inca Indians. Their diet consisted of corn, potatoes, and quinoa. Now what makes this grain interesting is it is a gluten-free grain that is extremely high in protein. It's probably one of the highest protein-containing grains. And so this has really brought around new interest because it's a fat-free product, very easily digested. It's very plain and mild in flavor, and so it makes a great vehicle for making meatless dishes. Now, in Lent, we always think we just have to have fish. Lent is also a great time to work with new and different meatless entrees and learn how to work with different things, and so we're going to use this today. So the cooking directions is basically like rice. And when it's done, it forms just little pillowy pieces of grain, and it's really interesting because it's got a little stem with it. So today we're going to make a stuffed pepper using them. And I don't know what it is about stuffed peppers, but people love them. So what I have here is a mixture of, I've got one whole onion that I have diced, an 8-ounce package of sliced cleaned mushrooms, and then a can of diced green chilies and tomatoes, Rotel, or even the store brand. And then I've also put in seasonings. I've done thyme, basil, and oregano. A little bit of salt and pepper, and I've just sauteed it on the stove. Now I'm going to mix in the quinoa. Now the proportion is a half a cup to a cup of water. And this is a cup of quinoa to 2 cups of water. And you can tell it really makes a lot. So we're going to fold this in, and this then is our mixture for our peppers. Now this recipe will yield about 8 peppers. And there again, it depends on the size of the pepper. So now I've hollowed out 3 peppers. Now the one thing I've noticed with peppers, they don't sit straight. So just gently slice off a little bit of the bottom to where you can create a flat surface. Now, a lot of recipes call that you steam the peppers to soften them before you fill them and bake them. I don't like to do that because I still like a little bit of crispness with my pepper. So I do not cook them. I'll just stuff them. We'll put them in a baking dish and then finish them off in the oven. So now I'm going to place the stuffing in the peppers. And you really want to pack this in. Now, this can serve as a great main dish or a beautiful side dish. It's loaded with vegetables. You can put eggplant. I mean, there's just all kinds of vegetables that you can mix in with this. I would just use whatever's in season. And what I like about the colored peppers is this really makes a beautiful presentation of the different colors together. Okay, now I'm going to place the peppers on the baking dish. We're going to put this in about a 350, 375 oven. And we'll cook this. Now, everything is cooked. Basically, all we're going to do is heat them. So when we start seeing the outsides of the peppers kind of start to sweat or wrinkle up a little bit, you'll know it's done. Okay, our peppers are done. The smell is just wonderful. And the little quinoa gets kind of toasty on the top. So I'm just going to top it with a little bit of cheese. And because we have the green chilies in the filling, I'm going to top it with a little salsa. And you've got a great meatless main dish, beautiful side dish, and the opportunity to try the ancient Inca grain quinoa. For KHAS TV, I'm registered dietitian Pat McCoy, encouraging you to rediscover the joys of celebrating at home. We'll see you next week.